Hello there folks, these are the hands of me, Dan Brown, from asortofinterestinglife.com, and we have here a Karrimor shoebox that contains, hopefully, a pair of Mount Mid 6 Weathertites. These are hopefully going to be my walking boots for the foreseeable future. A good few months till the winter and they're probably proven to be not waterproof at least. But if we pop this open and have a quick look, they certainly look the part if nothing else. So these are basically, every year I buy a new pair of trainers and a new pair of walking boots. I used to have like a good pair of walking boots that would last me for years and years, but these days they're just too expensive and don't last long enough, so I normally go for something slightly cheaper like this. I mean, these were £32 or thereabouts, and I mean the retail price obviously says an outrageous price like 65 quid, but that's not at all obviously what you expect to pay shopping around and in the modern age of Sports Direct in the UK. But let's have a closer look at them. I think as a first impression they certainly look the part and they certainly look like they're going to be good. But I've had such a mixed experience with Karrimor shoes and boots of all kinds, from trainers to the walking boots such as these from last year, that it's just impossible to say. And like I say, these days I'm unwilling to pay £120 plus for boots that not too long ago used to cost me around 65 quid. And obviously that these days is just, well, you can't really trust the quality of anything to last as long as it used to when I was first into walking and first buying boots about 5-6 years ago. But ultimately, just having a quick 360 of these and just really wanted to generally give you a closer look. I think that the tops are pretty much spot on. Claims that they're waterproof. I've tried these on and given them a little walk around, and I think that they're pretty, well, for my foot obviously as their first wear, they seem nice and comfortable. It doesn't seem too threadbare. There's a good bit of padding around the ankle part here, certainly on the sides. And the material it feels quite smooth, but that might be just because of how new they are still. But the thing that I'm interested in, you can see I've got these Jack Pike Tundra boots, which are obviously massive, which I only wear for sort of proper getting out there in extreme weather conditions and snow. But then last year I bought these, I'm not sure of the model of these, but again, these have been wearing for just over a year, and you can see all of the grip has been worn away and we're worn right through the heels on them. And that's what I expect from shoes these days. Certainly boots in this price range, but very often some of the more expensive things that I've come into contact with haven't been the quality that they once were. But the reason that I've bought these is because they're obviously just that little bit more of a boot than last year's model. As you can see, they are literally proper sort of just up your ankle boots. Not as ridiculously high as the Tundra boots going up your shin, but as long as they've got these little hooks here so you can do them nice and tight up fully around your ankle, that little bit more protection as I'm getting back into walking a bit further afield and proper mountains and uneven terrain again. I think these are going to be certainly good for a good few months at least. The important thing that I always say is the sole and how solid they are. And I've got a nasty feeling that now I'm really sort of getting into this, that I've fallen into the one trap that I always try and avoid, which is to not have something with a really solid sole. There's quite a bit of give in those. I have to put pressure on, but there is a bit of movement there that to me suggests that maybe these will be wearing through a little bit quicker than I had previously thought. But it's all the sort of thing that comes down to I could be sat here with a pair of shoes that literally cost me 4 times the amount of this, and they still might only last 2 years. So if I can get a year out of these, I'm 2 years ahead in terms of finances. So that's been a very quick look and general chat about my disheartening at the situation of modern walking boots. But I hope that hasn't depressed you too much. Hope you've enjoyed a quick look if you're interested in these boots and got a better idea of what exactly they're like. So I'll say on that note, thank you very much for watching. Check out my other videos for loads more outdoors stuff, walking up mountains, all that, and my general life on a boat. And until the next time, have a fantastic day, and I hope to see you around soon. Farewell.